So one thing definitely looking forward to December is the Christmas things. So Germany is big on Christmas. The Christmas markets are very famous, as well as like all these little traditions they have is full on like Christmas town.
In the spirit of like trying to experience a proper German Christmas, we bought our first advent calendar.
Susie's never done one, I've never done one. So this is our first one. I hear the German people do this. They're like everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
You can get it anywhere.
Like all over, there's like all kinds of different advent calendars. There's blank ones where you can fill it with your own stuff.
Like the tea, like brands are doing it.
Like in the grocery store, they have like a huge candy advent calendar section at the beginning.
I mean, there's all sorts of like things you just turn it into an advent calendar. So today is the first day of advent calendar. Okay, I think number 1 is here. Bon bon. Mmm. So it's only 4:45, and look at how dark it is.
Basically night.
It basically feels like 9 p.m. Winter is officially here.
We don't have a lot of daylight in December. December is dark. It gets dark really early at about like, it starts feeling like it's evening at like 3:30, and then the sunlight is gone by 4:30.
We are going for dim sum for dinner. It's 4:30 and it's super dark.
I think because it's so dark out, I'm just like always sleepy. I'm ready for dinner at 5 p.m. and I'm ready to go to bed at like 7:30. Because it doesn't feel like 7:30, it feels like 9 p.m. which is when I normally go to bed. But like, it's not. It's like I look down, I'm like, oh, it's 6 p.m. but like it feels like it's 8 o'clock at night already. So I find myself like really just tired all the time, taking a lot of naps, and sleeping a lot more hours than I'm used to.
I woke up at like 8:30 today.
That's good.
Okay. Day 2.
Ah!
What is?
It's a little star.
Ooh, what do you think's in it?
Banana? As a person who doesn't really celebrate or put any emphasis on this holiday, it's kind of weird and exciting at the same time because it's new, and it's definitely been fun, like opening a little chocolate every day and kind of be excited the whole December month.
Ooh! Oh
yeah. Chocolate! No! Not the good one. But I do feel it's like kind of for kids, and I just like got over it after like 2 or 3 days. I'm like, I'm done with this. Why did I buy just like a box of chocolate for myself and eat whenever I want? That's like what I would do. But the spirit of December was to embrace Christmas.
What are we doing?
Making raclette.
Woo! Oh yeah. So this is raclette, it's a cheese. It comes in these like little slices.
Because the pan, actually, it's like if you buy like a raclette set, it's like kind of in this cast iron square like thing where you heat up the cheese.
So we got potatoes under here, which is a traditional thing that you do with raclette. Go ahead, Susie, go. We do not have a raclette set.
We do it like this. The biggest thing that comes with the raclette is like a little pickles, and also sometimes meat, but I like just the traditional way. A little bit of like pickles, cucumber pickles, or they sometimes do little onions, right? Pickles, so that's pretty traditional. Ah, one thing we didn't tell, it was like it smells really rancid.
And I don't know why it's associated with Christmas time, but it is associated with Christmas time. Raclette is definitely a wintertime Christmassy thing. And since we can't go to the Christmas markets this year and eat any raclette, we're just basically doing it at home in the toaster oven to recreate the experience.
Look at it.
Yeah, baby.
Look at this.
Ooh!
I think it goes the best with just potatoes.
Raclette is like the best part of Christmas.
Alright, today what are we doing?
Today we are getting a Christmas tree.
Christmas tree! Christmas tree. It's my first time after picking a Christmas tree, so I'm pretty stoked about it. It's actually my first time ever even seeing a real Christmas tree selling merchant. Like, you know, it's like in the movies, or I heard in American people do it, you know, and I totally even like forgot that, of course, Europeans also have access to real Christmas trees. So I was very excited, and then that was one thing that I really like adamantly like requested to do for December.
So we bought our Christmas tree very early on in December so that we could enjoy it all month long, which is sort of what my family's always done. But at work, I found out that a lot of German people actually don't buy their Christmas trees until right before Christmas, like 22nd, 23rd, like right around then, because they're afraid that it's gonna like just die and be a bunch of dead pine needles by the time Christmas comes around. And then they get rid of them on January 6th. That's like sort of the rhythm. You buy it in the early 20s and then you get rid of it on January 6th.
Your very first Christmas tree.
It's almost like the same height
As you? How was your tree buying experience?
as you. It's stressful.
Stressful?
First of all, no one was just there to just like, they rolled out with a car with like families, and I'm like, I'm going to do a
Your public transit.
public transit. Okay.
Alright. So I think...
And then a little rest here. I'm tired.
Are you sitting down on the couch?
No!
Even though it was very heavy and very difficult to drag down the street through public transit up to our apartment, and even though we did have to rearrange our entire living room to make room for it, it's still been actually very Christmassy to wake up every day and to like go have coffee and look at our Christmas tree.
You know, I'm looking at it and I'm just like so happy about it. And that's, I think, the spirit of Christmas. I purchased to be happy. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, it's a big tree.
It's a big tree. To me, it's like the Christmas tree isn't done yet. Like, we don't have any ornaments, we don't have any lights. Like, there's no like Christmas tree skirt, there's no tree topper. Like, we're missing some very key elements of a Christmas tree. So it's basically just like we have this extremely large cut flower in our house. It's like a large plant, and then I am enjoying it, but it's like, as far as Christmas trees go, it's a little on the sparse side.
We put our little ornaments on them. This is the one I bought at the Christmas market last year. It's the Reichstag-Gebäude. So German. And this is my favorite one. Look, it's Santa in a dirigible. Susie bought this one at the Christmas market last year.
And I was like, I never decorate trees, I never have ornaments. So I'm like, why am I even buying this thing? Like, I was like, why? And then I was like, maybe, you know, like one day when I'm old, I might have a fake tree, you know, I'll tell the story of my adventure. So yeah, maybe, whatever.
Dun dun! That day has come.
So yeah.
But it's amazing how, even with just 4 ornaments, because those are the only ornaments that we have, even with just 4 ornaments, if you put some presents under the tree, it feels like a Christmas tree. Somehow it happens.
What's going on over here?
I'm wrapping things. I'm sending things for my family back in Korea.
Hmm.
Has a little tag for my dad.
You went and bought special wrapping papers and everything.
My little tags. I got little bonbons. So I thought it would be good to just put it like something like this, right?
Mm. So Leigh got a goodie box from work.
Leigh! But since I can't really eat anything, it's gonna be my goodie box. Oh, tomato. What could this be? Schnapps? Okay, schnapps.
Our company has like a big Christmas thing we do every year. And then in between each round of like food, we always go to the same place. It's like a Polish restaurant. And in between each round of food, they give us like...
Schnapps.
Yeah, schnapps basically. So we got a sample of like little schnapps this year in lieu of that. Like I kind of forgot that companies do this big Christmas thing because I've been outside of a Western country for so long. I forgot that companies do like a big Christmas event.
They would take us to like a Christmas market, and then we had like goose dinners once, and that was last year.
And so last year they took us to like a foosball place, and so we all like learned how to play foosball with some like actual ranked foosball players, and then we went and had this big dinner, and they fed us Christmas goose and lots and lots and lots of alcohol. But yeah, that's sort of, I guess, because Germans love Christmas so much that they kind of do Christmas events at a lot of companies.
My company prepared like a little workshop, and my workshop is making asado barbecue. But anyway, it's pretty cute. While I'm having torture that I cannot eat, Lee's having
it's so fun in here.
a little bit more fun.
So everybody is like, we've got like a slideshow presentation with quizzes and stuff. We have like a group chat where we're all talking about it, and then we're all answering via like, the sheet. So it's fun. But I am wearing my ugly Christmas sweater and my Santa hat because some of us are festive and we're in festive clothing. It was a chance to sort of get to know some of the coworkers that I don't get to see very often that are in other departments. It's definitely a lot better than Susie's workshop.
We are going to eat the Glühwein. It's Christmas.
Trinkfertig. Bitte nur erhitzen, nicht kochen. Just heat, do not cook. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Glühwein. Glühwein. It's here, it's here! Christmas is here! I think this is my driver's license pickup letter. Finally came after like 3 months. It looks like lens.
Just in time for Christmas.
Please send your foreign driver's license by registered mail. Then you will get the German driver's license. So I sent my Korean driver's license. Usually I will go and pick it up. Since I can't go and pick it up, I have to send it by mail, and they'll say, please send this. The pink slip is not the pink slip you get where you get fired, I've heard. This pink slip actually is a proof of temporary license. So since I have to exchange my license.
So you can start driving now?
Not really, yeah.
With
true.
that?
Yeah, with that, yeah.
So if we wanted to go on vacation tomorrow, we could.
I could.
That's nice.
Temporary, so.
Trust the Germans to have a process for everything.
And also a paper.
Oh man, it's happening.
Right on time for Christmas. Broom, broom, broom. It is Christmas Day. And it's like almost 8 a.m. but still like, you know, dark outside, of course. And I'm going to wake up Lee because I wanted to open a present very soon. Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Mission 1. Waking up Lee. Done.
Mission 2. Coffee.
Coffee, coffee, coffee. Nice. Xmas coffee. I do feel it's like kind of lifts up the spirit during December because it's so dark, it's so like, what should I say, gloomy. And I do think all this Christmas thing people are obsessed about because they're holding on to these things that like make it cheerful to bear the cold.
And it's been very fun because even though neither Susie or I are like super into Christmas, like we've made an effort to like kind of get into the spirit this year to try and like embrace the German love of Christmas. And so it's been kind of fun.
My company organize like a Christmas dinner. However, it's Corona times. We couldn't do anything. Usually, you know, you meet in restaurants, so they set a Christmas dinner. It's a Christmas dinner, so it's gonna be goose.
Ooh. Oh, salsa soup.
Salmon, kale. I'm not really a fan of this chewy dumpling.
Cranberry sauce.
Apple chutney. Apple tart. So vanilla sauce.
This is pan drippings from the goose. They just gave you the goose drippings?
Yes. And the goose. 2 wine.
Oh, you got a Riesling.
And they do have mulled wine essence.
Oh!
So I'm gonna start making the Glühwein and mix the wine. Mix it all up. I think heating up nicely. And then see how it goes. Now I have to actually make the dinner. There's a lot of things. I don't have a second pot. That's the problem here. Everything is in the pot. The first course, it's a big finale, it's the goose. I'm gonna use this.
Everything closes around Christmas, so I think the government mandates that the 24th is like a half day off. My company gave me a full day and Susie's company gave her a full day as well. And I took my remaining holidays that I had to use up before the end of the year. I just like took them all at the end of this year in December. And so I feel a little bit like there is nothing to do. Everything is closed. Everybody is busy with their family. And I feel a little bit like, what am I supposed to do with all of this extra time?
I just have to get used to the fact that it's a big season and people are, it's a time off time, you know?
Like, it's great. I can watch movies and read books and take naps and rest, and now I've done that for 2 weeks. And I'm sort of looking around and I have another 2 weeks and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Totally spoiled, like, boo-hoo-hoo, Leigh has too many holidays, life is so hard for you. But this is why I moved to Europe, is to have this problem.
We got new hoodies,
Yeah.
new sweaters
Yeah.
for Christmas, and we are here for another morning walks for our health. The reason we come here is that there's a bouncy thing that we always love to do. It does cheer your mood up.
That little kid was like,
Let's
let's go.
It's kind of a mild weather today. I thought it was gonna snow, but it's not snowing. I don't think there's a chance of snowing. Do you?
No.
Damn it. I believe it's snowing. Whoa. It is officially snowing.
Moving to Germany would be somehow easier because I had more exposure to the culture and it's more similar to my own home culture, and I thought I knew some things about it, and European life seemed so great from the outside. And my first year was still very much a roller coaster. She was right. I don't think it's your first year of moving outside of home. I think it's your first year in any different culture is a bit of a roller coaster. But if you can make it through your first year, you're gonna be okay.
It wasn't an easy year, of course. I mean, one person said that you'll find something to like in a city. So there's no perfect places, but there's one thing at least to like about living somewhere. I do find that's true. There's a lot of things that I don't like, but there's like one thing I like.
It's not like either of us knew that the corona virus pandemic was gonna happen. That was not anything that anybody really planned on, and so I thought that this year would look very different than it actually did.
We were able to, for us, I think it was a good time to really, without all the live concert, without all the other kind of the accessories, we kind of got to like experience the core of like nothingness.
We've actually managed to experience a fair bit of German culture. We haven't really left Berlin and seen some of the other cities and regions. We haven't really talked to that many German people, but even so, given the confines of the situation, I think that we've done a pretty decent job of looking at life in Berlin from as many angles as we possibly could.
All in all, I think it was a fair amount of things we did to kind of judge if I like it or not. I know that I don't like German food, just but I do like German beer, so it's all good. It's New Year's Eve and we're popping bubbly wines. It's New Year's Eve, what does German do?
They set off fireworks.
Happy New Year.
Officially 2021.
Officially 2021. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
1, 2, 3.